Good afternoon, Fantasy Bay, and welcome to the championship round. Congratulations. Round of applause. And for those of you that are in semifinals, again, I'm sorry. You need to get them to change that because Week 17 is the wackest time to have a championship round because a lot of players aren't going to play. But this waiver wire segment is going to be a little different because there's not as many good options out there. People normally pick up things a week in advance, so you're really scratching the bottom, like finding some diamonds in the rough. And it's more rough than diamonds, but we got a couple. All right, so let's get started. We have quarterback position. We're going to start with Ryan Fitzpatrick going against the Bengals. I think he'll have a solid play, solid game. Bengals don't really scare you. They have been playing pretty solid the last couple of weeks, but they're really not scaring you. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick should be fine. Hopefully, you don't need him. Hopefully, whoever brought you to the championship, you're just going to coast on in and play him. Because these players, other than one or two, man, most of them are flyers. And if you have good options, play them. This is more for your player got injured. My man Chris Godwin went down. Jameis Winston should play, so you don't have to worry about him as a quarterback going down. But if you are weak at quarterback position and you have to play somebody, Ryan Fitzpatrick should be okay. Mitchell Trubisky has also been playing pretty solid, been getting some work done on the ground. Last two games, 10 rushing attempts for 63 yards and 4 rushing attempts for about 29, 30 yards. That's pretty solid. That's going to be a decent floor. But like I said, if you have anybody else, I would probably be paying them. Let's get to the wide receiver position. This, I actually think, is a great pickup. Brashad Perryman. I talked about him last week. Wanted to have you pick him up early. But I didn't expect my man Chris Godwin to go down. And Mike Evans. Let's get a double moment of silence for my man. All right, that's enough. Oh, next year, guys. Next year. A lot of faith in y'all. Hopefully you have a good recovery. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, both of you. But Perryman is going to be the man now. He was already doing work the last game and played pretty well the game before that. So I think he's going to get the majority of the touches. So fire him up if you can get him. He's my number one waiver priority right now. Sterling Shepard, check to see if he's still out there. He had a great game last week. Chris Conley, also had him on the waiver wire show last week. If he's out on the waiver wire, I think he's a solid play against the Falcons. Falcons have been playing a little bit better defense recently. And I'm not really too scared about Chris Conley. I think he should be fine as long as DJ Chark isn't playing. If he is playing, I'm probably not playing Chris Conley. Anthony Miller came out and had a great game. He's been having a lot of receptions, a lot of targets. I love to see that. I think he's a solid play against the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs are very good against the wide receiver position. I think he should be fine, especially if the number 2 wide receiver is out as well. Cole Beasley's a solid flyer, but I don't really like playing the Patriots. You know, the Patriots would be taking away all the... That being said, Cole Beasley, I don't think the Patriots are going to be keying in on him too much. You're going to stop Devin Singletary and stop John Brown. So Cole Beasley might have a solid game if you need a flyer. Greg Ward is also another flyer for the Falcons. I think that going against the Cowboys, they don't scare me too bad, but the Eagles don't really have anybody to throw to that's not a tight end. So I think that he should get some targets. All right, let's get to the running back position. Alexander Madison was the running back to hold if you had Dalvin Cook, but he was out last week. And I don't know if he's going to play this week. And Dalvin Cook is also up in the air, so it falls down to Mike Boone, who most of you have not heard of. But he's going to be one of the best waiver wire pickups this week. If Dalvin Cook does not play and Alexander Madison doesn't play, Dalvin Cook may win y'all a championship because whoever is the starting running back for the Vikings is going to be solid. That's just how it works. They're a running offense, and they're a very good offense. Adrian Peterson's been getting it done. Last 3 games, 15, 13, 17. Going against the Giants, they don't scare me. Fire them up. APAD all day. Boston Scott is also a solid play going against the Cowboys, who are pretty good against the running back position. But, again, I'm talking about flyers here, guys. You're not getting a bunch of diamonds. Other than Tyler Higbee, if he is on the waiver wire. I've been saying to pick him up for weeks now, so he shouldn't be on the waiver wire. But if he is, and you are lucky enough to have him out there, go grab him immediately. He is a monster, not averaging, but getting 23, 18, 23 fantasy points last 3 games. Outrageous. O.J. Howard, I think, is a solid play with all the injuries to Tampa Bay's wide receivers. I think O.J. Howard is going to have to step up and get some targets. So fire him up. Noah Fant going against the Lions. He doesn't scare me. I think that he's not a boom play, but I do think that he can have a solid game if you're in need of a tight end. Jacob Hollister is actually one of my favorite tight ends of the week that would be on the waiver wire because he's going against Arizona and they're garbage. They're absolute trash against the tight end position. So fire him up for sure. And if you're looking for a defense, one that's going to be out there everywhere, Broncos. Going against the terrible Lions. Started by David Trash. And I think that's going to do it. If you have any questions, hit me up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck this week, and let's bring home that title. Peace.